Hello, hey, this is Brian with Down to Fold. I'm bringing another video for you today. Today we're going to fold a Lotus. It's a 5-module Lotus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that when each of these, we're going to fold the exact same fold 5 different times. And I'll get a little bit more into that as we kind of dive in. A couple things we need to get started. We're going to need a clean, flat surface, well lit, and 5 sheets of origami paper of your choice. I'm going to use this one with the kind of Sakuras on top and a white on the back, just for clarity, because this is there's same color on both sides. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using this for readability on the video. I'm going to refer to the printed side as the top and the white side as the bottom as we kind of go through. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the printed piece, or the top side on facing up and the bottom side on the table. Here's our first step. Again, we're going to do this and just replicate this 5 different times. So our first step, so we're going to go this edge to this edge. And you can see with the two-sided paper, very easy to see for your sake here, where you're going to measure it up edge to edge. And in order to get a nice crease down, a little pro tip here, drop your finger straight down to the center of the paper and then just push it out to the edge. If you go from left to right the entire way, you may track off course. This is what I found as a nice clean way. Go ahead and open it back up. Flip it over, and you're going to go from the bottom to the center. We're going to rotate 180 degrees, same direction, bottom to the center. Purpose of this is just we're making creases, we're scoring it so that on our next move, we'll be able to go dovetail right into that, and the paper will already be kind of ready to go. So with this kind of folded, it looks like a little open envelope right here, right? We're going to go from this bottom corner to the top. Bottom corner to the top. And again, we're just going to line it up edge to edge. Once you're there, find your crease, draw it down, push out, and out. Okay, we're going to open that back up. You see this little flapper, don't worry about him. We're going to do the same thing from this corner down to here. So what I like to do is rotate it down, just because I like to fold away from me. Maybe it's better sight line. Same thing. We're just going to go corner to the top here. Down, push out, down, push out. I'm going to go back to reset mode, which is where it was before. Same thing, open it up. Now you see the flap down here, right? And now we're going to open it all up like, oh no, it's okay. So now we've got the bottom side facing us, the white, the printed side facing the table. This is maybe the most appreciative move, or the fold that we have here, the one that I get a lot of pleasure out. So we're going to go in from the top corner. See this crease right here? That's going to be our guide. Just gingerly get it down. Now you see that crease right here? We're going to go opposite on that crease. Just nice and lay into it gingerly. And here's where the squish happens. So we got a squish moment coming up. And it's this edge that you can start to see folding. It naturally wants to fold towards this edge. Go ahead and just do that and squish that paper down. That is maybe the most satisfying, like I say, fold of this one here. And now we're going to flip it over, the whole thing. And you see this score right here, this crease? We're going to fold against right on that. Just, again, we're just reinforcing a future crease for a fold. fold it back over. Actually, let me keep that tucked in. And then see this guy right here? We're gonna go opposite crease here. It's just like we're making that paper airplane the first couple steps. Same thing with the bottom. We're gonna pick up these two corners down here. Make sure you get the entirety. You don't wanna leave that extra flap. Let that come with you. And then right here, same thing. This is your checkpoint. Really what you're looking for, if you're using two-sided paper, you won't see this contrast, but you're looking for this nice square box. If you have not had that square box at this point, I encourage you to go back over to the timestamp, maybe have to take it back to the beginning, but you'll want that as we proceed forward because everything will make sense after this. So we're gonna turn it 90 degrees, the whole thing. We're gonna flip it up. And now you see, even in my folding here for the video, I've got a little edge. I'm not exactly perfect. That's okay. It's all right. Check it out. We're 2 folds away from finished. We got this one here. It's going to naturally want to follow this crease. Go ahead and let it do that. Turn it around. Same thing. We're going to just join this corner to this top corner here. This one doesn't have a crease, so we're going to make that new. And guess what? We're done folding. Now here's a nice little aha moment. Here's the aha. You can open that up. And you can see we've just created one of the 5 petals. So we're going to replicate that. 1, 2, 3, 4 more times so that we have a total of 5. And now we're going to assemble. So this is kind of the nice little cathartic fun part here. We have, let's take this, the male side, the A, we'll call it, right? So we'll call the male side and female side here, right? You'll see on each of the petals that we formed, there's a opening, right? And we're just going to assemble, easy peasy. Now the cool thing about this is, and I'll kind of come up close, if I go out of focus, I apologize, we've got it on lock. But we have a vertical crease right here. And you have a vertical crease inside the petal. We're going to match those up, and that's, in essence, is going to lock those two together. It's very cool. It's very secure once it gets locked in. So you're gonna gingerly, your paper should have enough tensile strength to kind of push forward. If you feel it bend, just go ahead and, bring it back out and then gingerly kind of slide in here, right? Just a little wiggle game, it's fine. And you can see, you can feel where those 2 vertical creases actually kind of make that lock, right? And that's 2 down, 3 to go. Same thing. I felt it lock in. I like to kind of little bend over here just to double check. If you get that resistance, you'll know it's not exactly lined up. Here is number 4. Boom, bam. Now this last one, always going to be a little tricky. Take your time. It's okay. We don't care if the others come out. They're gonna have to do that and then kind of snug them back in just to get everything fit up. So we've got this guy in, the last locking stitch right here, kind of tucked in behind, right? You'll see. And the paper is, malleable, so go ahead and let it bend. But okay, I guess a pro tip here is getting a toothpick. I'm going to use this pen to kind of help open up here. The crease was nice and taut, so this may happen on your paper as well. This is just a little helper. Help get started there. We're working this one nice and gingerly. Right? Now you can start to see it. I feel like that's as good as we're gonna go. Is it gonna be flush? No. Does it matter? Not at all. I'm gonna go ahead and crease this here. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn this upside down just so you can see the back side real quick, because it does fold up from here. If you, and I've done this, you can mail this in the mail. You'll need extra postage, as I found out. But in order to do that, this is a really cool thing that the people at NASA, JPL have learned to adopt to sending stuff up into space, is that it is modular and it is foldable. So I've got 3 sides that I've kind of squished together. I'm going to take the other 2, arbitrarily, do that. And maybe I can, maybe I want to go this way. You know, it doesn't matter. Any of them, just kind of work my way around. But what we have is what appears to be like a chevron. It's, for all intents, 2-dimensional. Yes, it's got some lift, but it is flat, and it can be compressed into an envelope. Now to deploy the flower, we're just going to go ahead and stand it up right here. Gingerly, finger down. Flip it over, and boom. Now we have a lotus. What I would encourage you to do, postscript, for authenticity, proof that you did this, you can sign it anywhere on the backside, date it. And if you're going to give it to a person, you can actually fold that into 2 dimensionals, and you can gingerly, with a felt tip pen, I would not use ballpoint, write a message on the back. Happy holidays, happy Earth Day, happy baby shower, per se. And that makes a nice gift either for yourself or for a loved one. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can follow Down to Fold on Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok, as long as it's still good. I don't have any content now on TikTok, but you can find most of it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, along with coming soon, Down to Fold. All one word, Down to Fold, on all social media sites. Thank you again. Have a great day.